Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Disqualified. Sorry there, Gordon. But yeah,
it seems with me.
different setup. It is me, your main roster prediction champion, Gordon, filling in for Trevin this episode.
I'm here again.
And Zach, our producer behind the camera. So yeah, Trevin is out of town. Our NXT prediction champion is out of town. So we're going to have a party with his belt. We're going to throw it in Lake Michigan at the end.
Ooh, I'm touching it, Trevin. What you gonna do? Okay.
Probably super kick you.
I'll kill him.
He'll come through the camera and do it.
I just see a fucking foot just fly up. No, I'd be mad, actually.
But it is not a pay-per-view. We're here to talk about Smackdown. So yeah, how did you think of last night's Smackdown? What did you think of it?
I actually liked it because there's a lot of my favorite guys on the show.
Mm-hmm.
So I was already gonna like it. And I just am excited for the Logan Paul situation.
Him and Cena at Clash in Paris is confirmed.
Mm-hmm. But
Which
I can't predict for Logan.
I thought for what happened at the end of SummerSlam, I'm not going to say the dude's name personally.
Brock Lesnar.
But the man who came back, I thought he was going to beat the match at Paris.
Yeah. Well...
He's probably just going to interrupt it.
He might be either Survivor Series.
I think him coming back wasn't a guaranteed thing, so they already had things set up. I think they're going to scrap some of the later things, but they're already like, we're going to go into this like little storyline. So, I mean, it's good. And let Brock do some smaller matches.
The thing with him is he doesn't really work with younger talent. He works with more established talent.
Oh, well, the good thing about WWE right now, there is quite a bit of older talent that are doing nothing. That could use the limelight with Brock.
I just don't know where you go. I think I don't want this to be Cena's last match. I think Cena needs to put over a younger talent for his last match.
I don't think he needs to do it his last match, but his last couple, like
well,
around
he has
there.
3 left.
Oh.
Going into tonight, he had 4, and we will see the 4th one get made as we get through this opening promo. Because Cena does address the fans. He says, look, I missed you. I'm glad that I'm back. I'm glad that we're ending this the right way. He's like, after this, he's like, this is my 11th. I have almost 10 of these left. And it scares me. But it's enthralling me at the same time. And then he goes on to address Mr. Redman, who...
Brock Lesnar.
He walked down to the ring at SummerSlam, and he was visibly gassed already.
Well, he's been out of it. And I've seen him just only butchering meat on the web.
That takes
So that
stamina.
boy is probably eating a lot. He's not in shape. I mean, I can't say this for sure because, you know.
He also hunts his own stuff that he cooks. So, I mean,
he's cool.
That's something I've always wondered. Why does he get so fucking red? But
he's a white man.
It's not even red. It's like kind of this shade, but pinker.
Look, I consider myself to be a pinkish dude, okay? I get red.
Not like he does.
Well,
He's
I don't do.
Anamorphic into a salmon.
Listen, how about his name? Keep his name out your mouth.
I haven't said his name.
I said it like all 5 times.
I allude to him in different ways.
The man who must not be.
The man who must not be named. The living tomato. So he addresses him and he says, look, if he thinks that he has a problem with me, he does have a problem with me. And so does every other superstar in this locker room. Because I only got a few fights left in me. So if you want some, come get some. And who addresses him next?
My boy, Logan Apollius.
Yeah.
And he was talking some shit.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, Cena does his thing, and it doesn't really faze Cena at all.
Cena says, look, I think you might be one of the dumbest people because you stepping into this ring just caused you to have a major problem. And he tells Paul, like, look, you should really think about what you're going to do because it's not going to be good for you. And as soon as he says that, Drew McIntyre jumps John Cena.
Another one of my favorites.
Yep.
And they bring up how these guys had a good win at SummerSlam. That SummerSlam match was super good.
Mm-hmm. It was.
Super good.
Yeah,
I
Jelly
like
Roll
these two guys together.
Jelly Roll actually did very good. I'm surprised. And he also wanted to lose, so.
He's a wrestling fan at heart. Always been. He was there since the Hulkamania days. That's a long time ago.
This episode did not suffer from a Hogan tribute. It actually was able to flow properly.
Yeah, it flowed so well, in my opinion, that, like, I don't know, I just sat there and it was done. And I was like,
Yeah,
that was fast.
Mm-hmm.
That was fast. And there was no boring parts, to say the least.
Yep, but who comes out to make the save? None other than your new WWE champion,
Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes. Yes, he makes the save, and I have guessed both of these men coming out, Paul and Rhodes.
Okay, no, Caleb has a crazy, like, sensual,
Like a sense.
Thank you. I wasn't trying to make this sound zesty.
Clairvoyance. I've guessed all three surprise people, like they're like, oh, who's going to come out? Who's going to make the save? And then all this comes out later in the show, and he's like, here's a fight. He was like, here's a fight for this dude. And I guess that dude, I was 3 for 3 tonight.
I guess that's why he has that belt on his shoulder.
Even predicting when I don't have to. That's how I keep the mind sharp.
Anyways, this concludes with a match being made for tonight.
Yep, the main event.
So, the main event, Cody Rhodes, Cena versus Paul and McIntyre.
Yep, but now we have to get into our opening contest, and coming off the heels of a 6-man tag TLC match, or 6-team tag match at a TLC match.
I was slumped. Okay, I didn't get to see it.
You didn't even show up this day.
Oh, this was that day?
It was
Yeah. Well, yeah, I was slumped. It still stands.
Yeah, so Motor City Machine Guns are reeling after this. They are taped up, but they must go out and fight the MFTs, represented by Tala Tonga.
That's what I look like, by the way.
And JC Mateo, yes. But
Caleb's like, dude.
it's a fairly standard tag match. There's nothing really flashy that happens. Motor City Machine Guns do lose off of a chokeslam from Tala Tonga to Chris Sabin, I believe, for the 1, 2, 3. Now, Solo Sikoa is standing ringside at this match, and he cuts a little promo. He says, look, I'm here in my gear. I'm ready to fight. He's like, I'm willing to take on anyone, but there's no one I want to fight here, and I don't want to fight in Montreal. And why would you say you're ready for a fight if you don't want to fight?
Oh, yeah, he was. Then proceeds to start talking crap about Montreal, saying how it's a shit city.
Yep, and here,
Crappy. My bad. Correct words were crappy city.
And here comes SmackDown GM Nick Aldis, and he says, look, now obviously you're dressed for a fight. You're ready for a fight, and you're disrespecting the fine people here in Montreal and the city of it. And there's just so happens to be someone from Montreal who is looking for a fight. And
Canada's own native,
Sami Zayn makes a surprise appearance on SmackDown, and he goes to face Solo Sikoa one-on-one non-title match. But Sammy does pick up the win via roll-up.
seems like a good thing to do. You know, let the Canadians get their...
Yeah, get the win over. It was a fairly decent back-and-forth match. It wasn't that long. But Sammy does pick up the win via roll-up, which potentially gives him a U.S. title shot down the road.
I wouldn't mind it, but I would want Solo to obviously keep it.
Yeah, I don't think Sammy's the one to take it off of him. If it wasn't Jacob, I don't know who's the one to take it off of Solo. I don't think that man has been drafted yet, because I think I know who it is. But I think it's going to happens.
We got time. I feel like we're going to see Solo with this belt for a little while.
Yeah, we're going to see him probably till Rumble at least.
I'd be happy.
Yep.
As long as he doesn't try to frame anyone and try to get them thrown in jail, we're good.
Once a criminal, always a criminal.
Yeah.
Bro, he has made such an improvement in my eyes.
I agree. I was a fan of him from the start.
Like the way that his character acts now, the way he does promos. Granted, the in-ring work leaves some to be desired, but he just wrestles a somewhat slower style that it's all right. But yes, that is it for our U.S. title picture tonight. Now, we have some new tag team champions to talk about, and those tag champions are the women's tag champions, and they have a celebration.
This is good. I like this. Mm-hmm. It's technically a double celebration.
Yes, it is. Because it is around the time of Alexa Bliss's birthday, so let's just combine these two into one, Charlotte said.
Such a thrown together thing, because Charlotte's name is so big, and then you see like on the bottom corner of it, it's just Alexa Bliss.
Yeah. So there's a cake out there that Charlotte got for them, and it says, "Congratulations, Charlotte. Alexa Bliss. P.S. Happy birthday."
Yeah. I thought it was funny. I mean, it just adds to their character dynamic. It's good.
And then I think it was from either 2021 or 2022. Charlotte brings back out the Charlie doll from their feud back when she was Raw Women's Champion. And,
that thing was horrendous.
Yeah.
I never seen that before. And I don't think I want to see it again.
I memory hold it. And it clawed its way back out. It's
no!
It's like we're the Fantastic Four in the ship, and that doll, the Shala Ball, going into the black hole. The doll came back at the end of the movie. What the fuck?
Yeah, I do not want to mess with that doll. It is ugly.
Yeah, but, you know, this celebration gets cut short by the Secret Service and Chelsea Green. And Chelsea comes down, or she doesn't come down, she starts talking shit on the ramp. And Nick Aldis comes out and he says, "You guys are going to fight tonight. Have fun. Actually, right now."
So this is another Canadian native? Or is Chelsea not Canadian?
Chelsea's Canadian and English. Dual citizen.
So another Canadian getting repped tonight. Montreal, how about that?
Yep, and this is a pretty good Charlotte Flair match and Chelsea Green match, man.
It's really, any match Chelsea is in is just a +5 to it, because she just adds a bonus. She's so good at reacting to everything.
And towards the end of the match, Chelsea gets the upper hand, and she gets the Secret Service to bring her the cake. And she puts it down in the middle of the ring, goes for the unprettier. Charlotte counters into an unprettier of her own, puts Chelsea Green through the cake.
It's a meat cake!
And then puts her in a figure 8 where she does take a little bit of frosting
off
of
her
Chelsea's face, licks it, and then bridges into the figure 8. Chelsea immediately taps out.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good way to end it. I wouldn't want to see Chelsea like suffer through the submission. Like, I don't know.
I think it was a perfect end. You had the cake out there. It was Chekhov's gun. You knew the cake was there. It had to be used somehow.
I didn't think they were going to use it like that, and I liked it. I thought they were just going to, like, throw it.
I thought there was probably going to be, like, a throwing thing, but then I realized none of these women are Steve Aoki, so it's kind of not their gimmick to throw cakes. You like that one, huh, Zach?
40 feet.
Steve Aoki has an arm, man. But yeah, so next we get a backstage segment before the main event match. It is John Cena running into one R-Truth.
Run the killings.
And they do a bit of a mirror test. They go, oh.
We were laughing.
Yeah, I was laughing in the moment, and then I really broke it down. They just... All right, so one, before we get into the John Cena part of it, they let go of Ron Killings. They brought him back after fan outcry. They let him do an impassioned promo where he cut his hair, and then they put him in a main event match against Cena again. He lost, and then we kind of just moved on. And he hasn't really been doing stuff since. The most he's done is a mini feud with Aleister Black.
I think that's good. I mean, there's just so much going on right now.
And then you have John Cena's heel turn. That did not go well because Travis Scott fell through, so they moved on from the plans with Scott and The Rock. And
That's for the better.
I don't know what those plans were. I kind of want to learn what they were gonna be at some point. But so we move on from those plans. And then you have Cena turn babyface, lose, and after like probably top 5 matches he's had in his career. And then you have this promo where he looks at Truth, he's like, man, you tried to ruin wrestling. You made that kid in Brussels cry. He was like, you changed your hair, you went insane for like 6 months. What happened? He's like,
Truth is looking at him like, I didn't, like, what?
Yeah, he's like, I didn't do that. He's like, that's you. And it just... I get that they're trying to retcon that whole reign, which is stupid. Because the 17th title reign, the one that made him the GOAT in WWE, the one that put him over the top, you're now retconning pretty much all of the story beats of that.
Mm.
So yes, he has the reign. He is still 17. But we're just kind of... He won it at Mania, and then he lost it at SummerSlam. What happened? Well, we don't know. We don't know what happened in between. It just reduces it a lot. It also kind of reduced the impact for Truth because it makes it seem like R-Truth is just going to go back to his comedy character, and we're not going to see more of Ron Killings, which was the interesting part of this because he can still go at 52. So why not actually have him show that he can still go and give him more stuff to do? But yeah, I mean, then again, this just happened last night. I could be very reactionary and things could change. So just have to hold my breath on that. But next we get our main event of the evening.
Yep.
It is Cody Rhodes and John Cena taking on Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre.
My boys.
In a sub 7-minute match.
But we were creeping on the...
Yeah, we were creeping right at the end. And then it was fairly decent. Cody was getting his ass beat for a majority of the match.
Yeah, like the beginning, Cena was like always reaching out for him, and like Rhodes just wasn't able to get to him.
And then Cena finally gets the hot tag. Logan gets the hot tag as well. Cena starts taking down Logan, hits him with the 4 moves of doom. He's going for the 5th. He's going for the attitude adjustment. Logan gets out of it. Low blows Cena for the DQ loss. Cena Rhodes picking up the win. Oh yeah, no, it fits. It was a perfect way for someone who was overconfident going into the confronting of John Cena because he knew he had the backup of Drew McIntyre, but with Drew McIntyre,
he didn't take into account of Cody.
Yeah, Cody or Super Cena at this point.
Yeah,
Super Cena is back.
Yeah, bro was hitting like the moves of dooms on him, like shoulder check. What?
Shoulder check.
I was like, oh
shoulder
yeah,
check.
this
sidewalk slam.
I thought it was over.
5 knuckle shuffle. Then he was going to hit the attitude adjustment. Low blow. Because McIntyre got taken out, he was going to save Cena. Cody takes out McIntyre. Low blow. And Logan runs out. He doesn't even want to stay for the smoke. He runs out.
Didn't he chase after Cena?
No, so he low blows Cena. Logan Paul starts walking out. And then I think Cena gets up afterwards, after a little bit, and then chases Paul out.
Okay. Because I remember there's like a chasing happening.
Yeah, no, they brawled out. And then...
oh, yeah, it was a brawl out.
Yeah, they brawled out. And then it was McIntyre and Rhodes down at the announcement table. And he starts laying in the boots. No, McIntyre does. Cody does. McIntyre gets some breathing room. Grabs the title, hits Cody with it, and he's looking at it. He's just staring at it.
Yeah, with like a nice camera angle, just shot. Oh,
and because it's Europe, we have to put McIntyre in the main event. Because they do it every single time.
Hey, he's the guy.
But he looks at it, he tosses it to the ref, and Cody's on his hands and knees, he's getting up. And Drew claymores him through the announcement table, through the bottom portion.
No clip, straight through it.
Yeah. Destroys the bottom of the announcement table.
That's the reinforced section, too.
Yeah. Cody is just sitting there, laying there in a heap underneath the table.
Yeah, he was dead.
And
Cody Rhodes died.
Smackdown goes off of air. Setting up... Hey, they got a 2-for-1 special out of this match. You set up Cena and Paul at Clash. That is now official. And then you set up Rhodes and McIntyre for the championship at Paris. And I would not mind if they hot potato that right to Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, I mean, now Cody has it twice.
Yeah. But with the reports of Street Fighter starting filming in September now, and Cody's part is less significant than Roman, and Roman will only be gone for like 2 to 3 weeks.
Oh.
It's looking like Guile is not going to be that big of a part in the movie, so
He's more of a cameo.
I think he's setting up the like end credit scene of what Trevin said is, because I don't play Street Fighter, but he said it goes from Ryu's story to the U.S. Army story, and they like switch back and forth. Like Guile becomes main character, and I don't know. I just know Mortal Kombat. And Mortal Kombat right now is confusing. But yeah, that's it for this episode of SmackDown.
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 Sets up already 2 shows, and they have like I think 3 weeks to set up the other 3 that they're gonna do. And one's already confirmed because it's Stephanie and Naomi, so they only need 2 more matches to set up for a 5-match card if they do that. And yeah, but that's also it for this episode of Disqualified. I am your main roster predictions champion, Caleb. That is our editor-in-chief, Gordon. And that is our producer and cameraman behind the camera, Zach. Also, thank you for 100 subs.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, guys.
We finally hit it. Feels so nice to finally have that under our belt. We will have a video coming out and probably a special. We're still deciding what the special is going to be.
Yes.
But it will be something related.
100 chops.
I was thinking tier list.
Caleb gets 100.
Caleb gets submitted for 100 minutes.
Oh, no.
Or 100 seconds. That's better.
I could do 100 different submissions on him. And he has to try to fight out all of them.
Can we please not? I have the most physical, most physically intensive job. I kind of need my limbs and joints to work properly.
Yeah, so if this video gets 10 likes, we will do 100 seconds of submissions on Caleb.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but dislike.
Dislike.
Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell 3 times so you know the match is over.
And so you can see Caleb die.
We will see you next time. Thank you for your time. Thank you for 100 subs, and peace.